Howdy, y'all. I'm Harrison Prentice, and yeah, you're here for the virtual tour of Iowa Western. So it's a little cold today, as you may see. Some snow on the ground. It's not always like that. Just starting to winter here at Iowa Western. So yeah, we'll get started. I'm on the track and cross country team, and I'll walk you around campus center, and we'll walk in. This holds our cafeteria and library and bookstore. The lower floor is the cafeteria, or our galley as we like to call it. So this is what it looks like here. This is our caf. Our caf is awesome and delicious. So our salad bar, sandwich bar. These always have food in it. And over here, pizza cooked in the wood fire oven over there. Milk, cereal, usually more cereal options. Ice cream machine. Upstairs in the student center, it's an ATM. Here's what the student center has. We'll talk more about each one of these rooms in depth. But yeah, this is our library. So it's a cyber library. Quiet place, pretty much. As you can see, there's no actually any books. So the library acts as really a study space, and you can get on all these computers over here and more computers over there, and study. All the computers are free to use. Just log in on your Rock and use them that way. We also have these study rooms along here. All these study rooms are up for grabs, and students can use them to study. Also provided with a computer, and it's really just a quiet space for students to learn that way. College store. Our college store is kind of one-stop shop here for students. We have all types of gear. We have school supplies, and we have snacks. Pretty much anything you'd ever want is in here, and they'll take care of you. Exercise and Trio. So first we'll start with Trio. Trio is a sort of like a club, if you will. It's for first-generation college students and students that qualify through FAFSA or disabilities. Pretty much what it is the government gives Trio $50,000 a year to give back to students, whether it's for like college visits or scholarships of that nature. Trio is very beneficial to students, and you can look into getting that if you qualify for that when you're here. Academic Success is where our food pantry is, and we're really here to help students in any way possible they can. Also, we have a mental health professional there, so if you have mental health issues, or let's say you guys have a breakdown while you're on campus, you can come here and get a free therapy appointment. So that's really nice. And here's another look at the group meeting rooms, which you can rent. They're free, but put your name down and have some study time. Here's our tutoring center. So our tutoring center is pretty cool. It acts as an on-campus job as well. So any student that passes a class with an A or better, I don't know what's better than an A, but yeah, they can come tutor other students here at Iowa Western. And if you're a student that needs help in a class, even if you have a B and want to get to an A, they welcome you with open arms. So that is an option. Also, in the tutoring center is our writing center, and that's the only thing that isn't necessarily student ran, and it's by a English professional, a writing professional, and she is awesome, and she helps students with anything from creating a thesis statement to writing your paper to maybe writing a conclusion about it. So that is the tutoring center. Here is the Welcome Center. So the Welcome Center is where you have your cashier, your registration, and your academic and financial advisors. So your cashier, you can pay your bills, you can get a parking pass at registration, and we'll talk more a little bit on that later. And you'll find Becky and a student worker here at the front desk. We'll help you with anything you need, and your academic financial advisors. Here at Iowa Western, your academic and financial advisors are actually the same person, which is really nice. So you can talk to them about changing classes, dropping classes, anything of that nature, all in the same appointment, which is really nice. Here's a brief map of campus. The only thing that isn't pictured, which is right here, is the Wellness Center. That's brand new from last year. So we have the track. The suites are up here, on a River Arena in the building. Yeah, and we'll get to some of these so far. The Welcome Center is what we're in right now. It's right there. And we already had talked about the CAF and the Student Center, and that's right there. But the cool thing about this is it shows that this whole building, you can get from the River Arena through to the Welcome Center, and you don't have to take a step outside. That's kind of a cool thing about campus. So coming from the Welcome Center, we're going to walk into Fremont Hall. Down there is our only lecture room on campus. It holds like 60, 70-ish. We don't have actually classes in there, not to my knowledge at least. Really, it's only used for big team meetings for athletics and whatnot. Other than that, through those double doors around the corner is security. God forbid you need to go to security, but if you do, that's where it is. Austin Fountain's also there. Problems with other students or anything like that, you go there for help. We have IT department right there. IT is really anything from helping you set up your internet connection to like getting your student ID. We'll walk into a classroom here. So this is one of our computer labs. Pretty much anything the teacher's doing up there is displayed on these two flat screens here for the back row to see, and everybody gets their own computer. And then also in the front, you guys see that screen right there and two whiteboards. This is Fremont Hall, really just a whole bunch of computer labs, and you might be in this classroom for your comp class as like a work day, or maybe a computer class. But back view of campus. A little snowy outside as we were preparing for winter. But back there is where our cross-country course runs, and yeah, it's kind of a cool shot. Also the disc golf course. This is kind of a cool area. Waterfall, spots to hang out and study or what. So we just came from that waterfall area, and we're walking into Stewart Hall, as you can see. Also still connected to the main area, and this is where the main section of classes will be. Main classrooms are along here, and we can peek in here, get a look at what a class looks like. So yeah, as you can see, just tables and chairs. Really nothing crazy. See in there. You see there's not really any desks in there. More on that in a second. But yeah, tables and chairs allows us to properly space out, especially now in these times with COVID requirements and whatnot. So as you see in this particular classroom, each classroom will come with a schedule on the door. And you see in this classroom, we have like interpersonal speaking, public speaking, your classic comp class. But that brings us to the actual classroom. So you can see, since there's multiple classes that are offered for this particular classroom, that means that multiple professors use this classroom. So each classroom isn't specific to a professor, if you will. That brings us to the facility offices. With facility offices, each professor has their own office spread about along campus. It might be in this building, it might be in a different building, depending on the professor. But they have office hours, so if you need anything, you're allowed to go to their office during those hours and ask them whatever you want, may, or need. This brings us to the Arts Center, which we won't get over there, and the football wrestling building. So the Arts Center is where our big auditorium is, if you will. They have shows there and choir and whatnot. So if you're interested in that, you will be over there in the Arts Center building. And then we have our football wrestling. So that's strictly to football and wrestling, but as a cross team, we do get in there and for yoga and team activities in the wrestling room. Since it's padded, it's really nice to do yoga, and they got monitors in there so we can play yoga into Canesville now. Here's Coach's office. It's a small gym, home to the cheerleading, and that's where they practice and have most of their stuff. It's the training room. So we have lots of tables to get worked on, all sorts of training equipment, everything you need and more, in my opinion. Stretch boards, rollers, bands, weights for therapy, everything and more. So we have, back here we have coolers and tubs for hot and ice baths. And then we have heat therapy right there, and the ice machine back there for ice bags, ice baths, and whatnot. Now in our weight room. So weight room is pretty much brand new this past year to strictly athletics. So you see it goes racks all the way down, whole bunch of power racks, trap bars over there, glute bridge machines, all the dumbbells, balls, kettlebells, everything you need, little radio system, get some music in here. Also in the weight room, whole bunch of treadmills, ellipticals, sit-down bikes, just a little reference there. Yeah, everything you'd ever need right here. Overlooks beautiful window to our track. You can see the red of our track out there. And then a soccer field, which is where we do a couple workouts on there on the grass. Yeah. Now we're into the Riva Arena. So we have our All-Americans, all of our trophies here. We have our academic All-Americans. It's our main gym here. So we have right here our track and field national champions. 3K, steeplechase, triple jumps, lots of jumps, 100-meter run. Yeah, you just read them all. And we've yet to update them, so we'll have Faith Linga up there for a couple cross-country ones and track 3K, 5K. So that's pretty cool. All of our banners on the wall. This is the gym. Coming into the wellness center. So we'll go over here into our the weight room portion of the welcome center, wellness center, sorry. Treadmills. These are awesome. These don't destroy the joints like those do. Whenever we get on treadmills, I definitely try to get on one of these. So the fact that we have these here at iWestern, pretty awesome. But all the TVs you want to need on here. Lockers, free to use. It's our yoga room. And then head in here, which is our pride and joy, the indoor turf. So this is our indoor turf facility. 70 yards of turf all the way down. And coach likes to set up a 200-meter loop all the way around. We have about 6 feet on the inside and 9 feet on the ends. But we can get a nice 200-meter loop in here, and we can do indoor workouts. So that's kind of awesome. This turf is the only thing in this wellness center that is used by athletics for practices. The rest is strictly for general population. But yeah, this is our indoor turf facility. This is our hard courts. So on the other side of that is another full-size court. So we got 2 full-size courts and 2 short courts in here. But yeah, this is our hard courts in the wellness center. Music's playing. Upstairs we got just out there, you can see the weight room. But Upstairs is more warm-up area, it's more cardio equipment, and yeah, just kind of a general area. Nothing. We're in the lobby of the suites right now. So the computer lab, we have an RA on staff at all times. We have Joe or a school officer here on staff at all times for anybody's convenience. We have mailboxes, so it's kind of a good way to stop here. So you see we have 133A through D. That's because in one suite, so suite 133 has 4 rooms. So whoever's in 133A, this is their mailbox. They get a key. Anything that can fit in this mailbox is in there. And what's not going to be able to fit, you see a blue slip in there, and that blue slip tells you to go over to the other suites and you can pick up packages. Other than that, we have a game room here and the laundry room. Washers, dryers. So now we're in the hallway of the suites. Just came up from the lobby, and yeah, this is our room, 132, and yeah, so kind of got some decor up. Can decorate it however which way you want. We got a futon, TV, recliner, some lights and whatnot, signs, you know, microwave. So this is my room specifically. Just cleaning out. We're coming back after a semester, but normally I have my clothes in there. Dresser. There's a desk, chair, bed. The rooms come with the desk, chair, bed frame, mattress, and the dresser. The rest you bring. But yeah, this is how I set up my room. The cool thing about this is specifically my room. I don't share that with anybody. Luke over there is also from Iowa. He's got his room. Then we have Ethan from South Dakota and Tyler from Iowa too. So me and Tyler share a bathroom, and Luke and Ethan share a bathroom. So this is me and Tyler's bathroom. Nothing crazy. Shower and whatnot. Mirror. Yeah. So that concludes our tour of campus. I hope you enjoyed it. And please sit back and enjoy just a short montage of a few more pictures and videos of campus, including Wabash and our track. Kind of gives you a better idea what you might see being a cross-country and track athlete here at Iowa Western. Other than that, please don't be shy. For any more questions, contact Coach Beerbaum. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Go Reavers.